So once your first playlist is made and you're ready to send it to your screens, step 3 is to head over to the Screens tab. So if you just click on Screens, you'll see a list of all of your various screens. Now these may either be numbered from 1 through to 3 or to however many screens you have, or they may already be named for you. Let's assume for now that they haven't already been named. So what you'll want to do first and foremost is rename those screens. So let's hover over one of my screens, and then if I click this pencil icon here, and then if I click the pencil icon in the top left, I can then give that screen a name, and you want to name it to something that corresponds to the location where the screen is so that you know what screen you're assigning content to. So I'm going to call this one Entrance, and then if I hit Update, you'll see that that name has now been changed. So just repeat that process for all of your screens so that they each have a name. It's really important that you don't delete any of your existing screens or add new ones. So just make sure that you rename the ones that are there. The reason for that is that each screen has a unique code that's linked with each of your media players. So if you delete one of those screens, the content won't play on your media player and we'll need to manually re-enter that key. So it's really important that you make sure that you just edit the screens that are already in your account. To assign a playlist to a particular screen, simply hover over a screen. So I'm going to hover over Entrance and then click the pencil icon. You should see your playlists on the left hand side. If you don't, simply click Add Playlist here and you'll be able to add those playlists in. Now all you need to do is choose your playlist. So I'm going to choose that Entrance playlist I made, click that Add button, and you'll see that that playlist now populates. It's ready to be added to my screen. If I want to, I can add multiple playlists, and like within the Playlist tab, I can adjust the order of sequence. And you'll see a duration. You can't change this because this is just the total duration of all the pieces of content within your playlist. If we're happy with the playlist that we've chosen for our screens, all we need to do is hit Update in the top right corner, and then it will take a couple of minutes and that content will be sent straight to your media player, provided that your media player has been connected to the internet, and we've got a video that explains how you do that. And all you need to do is repeat this process for each of your individual screens and you're good to go. It is also possible to create a group of screens if you wanted to. So if I hit this down arrow and I hit groups, I could add a new group and I could select all of my screens, for example. So if I knew they were always going to be playing the same content, to save time, I could add a playlist to all of them like so. So let's just call this My Screens and then hit create. And that'll send content to all of your screens. So it's just a simple way of updating your screens quickly if you need to. Now that you've assigned that playlist to your screen, you're ready to go. There's a couple more things to discuss within the platform itself, but that's a basic overview of how you create your content, put that content into a playlist, and then assign it to your screens.